of the haka in just a little bit. It just gives you that big match atmosphere, and that adds to the energy, the nervous energy inside the Mall of Asia Arena. We're happy that you're joining us again on RPTV, One Sports, One Sports Plus, and Pilipinas Live. Carlo Pamintuan and Coach Mark Molina on the call. And Coach Mark, I think this should be a fun one.
Well, you mentioned 2013. This atmosphere, this crowd reminds me so much of that game against Korea.
I don't think New Zealand has ever battled a Gilas Pilipinas squad na ganito katangkad. We have, of course, Kai Soto, you have Junmar Fajardo, you have Jabet Aguilar manning the, but unfortunately, AJ Edu is still trying to come back into full health, but he might be available in the near future. As you can see, the starting five of New Zealand with their new head coach, Coach Judd Flavor.
Well, this lineup of GILAS Pilipinas, I think we're even taller than New Zealand, and this does not happen often here for the Philippines. But you're right, the advantage of this team is their height, and then their length, and then the fact that they're playing a lot of games together now because of this the window with the games here in the previous window and now this window.
So even if both these teams were not able to qualify for the Olympics, both of them actually made a decent performances in the OQTs, both for New Zealand and Gilas Pilipinas. And our squad will be starting off with Scotty Thompson, Kai Soto, Junmar Fajardo, Dwight Ramos, and Justin Brownlee. Head coach is Coach Tim Cone as he tosses it over to Ms. Bea Escudero. Bea?
Carlo and Coach Mark, according to Coach Richard Del Rosario, he believes that the recent training camp of Gilas Pilipinas, though short, really helped refresh the memory of the system and the chemistry of these guys. He says, you know, these guys aren't strangers to one another, and having this lineup for a long period of time it's all about taking their chemistry to the next level every chance that we get. And while the first day of practice came with a lot of rust from players was able to quickly regain their rhythm. Well, tonight as they face New Zealand, Gilas aims for consistent energy and poise against an opponent that they are expecting to have a lot of high intensity from the get-go. And as you put it, we can't get carried away by the environment, but instead use that to our advantage. Just like what Coach Tim tells his players, we just need a one-point win to get the job done. Well, gentlemen, Gilas is determined to defend home court and break the so-called New Zealand curse tonight. Carlo and Coach Mark.
Thank you so much, Bea. As the introductions of the starting units has been completed, MOA Arena, Philippines, are you ready for what should be a big-time battle between the All Blacks and Gilas Pilipinas?
We don't see this often, Junmar and Kai playing together, but Tim used this a bit in that first window, so this is a lineup that Tim really wants to use often.
Dato Yo True Hawk. Once again, we would like to request for everyone to please rise and offer a minute of silence in honor of the passing of FIBA Asia Secretary General Emeritus Dato Yo True Hawk. This is the FIBA Asia Cup 2025 qualifiers. Philippines versus New Zealand.
Here we go. Kai Soto will jump it up against Tyrell Harrison to start this ball game, and we are live.
And Harrison will open the game playing Junmar Fajardo, not Kai Soto.
Of course, Scotty Thompson making his way back into this unit after missing the Olympic qualifying tournament. Fajardo faces up, misses on the first touch of the ball game. Trying to rush here is New Zealand as they look for a pass inside. Reverse layup is tipped in by Brown.
So Brown with an offensive rebound there, but New Zealand pushing the ball early to get a better chance to score there. High percentage basketball there coming from New Zealand.
But usually we will see Ethan Rusbatch manning the point for the Tall Blacks. Now it's another player in Taylor Britt. Let's see how he will be able to produce the offense. Kai Soto, corner three ball will not work. Justin Brownlee taps it outside. That will go to the Tall Blacks.
And that's something that we're going to see a lot with Junmar and Kai playing together. Kai would play a lot in the perimeter here, and he's very capable of hitting that shot.
Coach, another thing that has happened now with this lineup is it allows Justin Brownlee to slide back into his natural small forward position.
We can even see Justin Brownlee maybe a shooting guard in this game as well.
3-point shot coming from the team captain Corey Webster. It's a 5-0 opening for the Tall Blacks. Oh, miscommunication between Scotty Thompson and Dwight Ramos. You see, even the players feel
There's
the bigness of this moment.
Absolutely. Usually it takes them a while, a couple of plays before they get settled down. Scotty with a turnover that time. But New Zealand, immediately after that made three-pointer, they were taking full court pressure.
2 threes already for Webster. And that will be an early timeout coming from Coach Tim Conan. 8-0 start, a dream on the road for the New Zealand Tall Blacks. As he heads to our first timeout of this ball game. Couple of screens. Dwight goes under. Pin down screen provided. Webster knocks it down. He has 6 points on 2 threes to power the offense for New Zealand.
Ngayong Pasko, may regalo ang Arena Plus para sa iyo. Get a welcome bonus of 3,188 pesos with us para tuloy ang saya sa bawat laro ngayong Pasko. Arena Plus ang bahala sa saya ng buong barkada. Manood ng NBA sa Arena Plus and score for 10,000 pesos daily bonus plus a chance to win multiple bonuses.
Maligayang Arena Plus po.
Tubig, internet at kuryente. Napakalaking gastos buwan-buwan. May batas tayo dyan ng panahon ng COVID. 3 gives law. Alalawigin natin ito.
Si Senador Tom Tolentino, bigay todo.
How do I ball in new Skechers basketball? Like a dog. Ruthless, no quit. Hit J's like a sniper. But how do I feel in Skechers basketball? I feel like the most comfortable player on the court. New Skechers basketball. Comfort that performs.
There is a lot of history between these two squads. For one, the 4 times that they faced each other, New Zealand came out on top against us. And although it is a squad in the midst of transition with a new head coach, Gilas Coach Richard Del Rosario mentioned that there's still familiarity amongst their players. As he put it, they have a mix of veterans and young guys coming in, and we need to remember that the coaches and players have worked with each other before. And in preparation for the Tall Blacks, there were a couple of things to take note of. One, this New Zealand squad pressures the ball a lot. They're physical and can crash the boards very well. So as for Gilas, there is urgency to make sure that they are able to respond and establish the right tempo early on in the ballgame. Gentlemen, back to you.
Thank you so much, Ms. Leia, for that report. This will be the first opportunities to score for GILAS Pilipinas from the stripe and deliver the first 2 points of this ball game. Kai Soto takes full advantage of it, but what we saw in that last offense for GILAS is that they are trapping the ball screen that involves Justin Brownlee.
That's correct, and that's why it's important for the bigs, Junmar and then Kai Soto, to be able to finish when they do that, when they trap Brownlee, and then Brownlee will have to give up that ball. So our bigs must deliver.
8-2 is the count. No field goals yet for GILAS Pilipinas. they stop? Can they slow down Webster? Britt has it, he swings it to the side. Pull-up jumper, well defended, doesn't matter as that shot is knocked down by Sam Wardenberg.
And the tall blacks are on point from the outside to start this game. A couple of three-pointers and that perimeter jumper.
Justin Brownlee makes his presence felt now as he connects for the Philippines.
No ball team for Brownlee. So no double team and Brownlee attacks one-on-one.
Oh, they're hot. Another outside shot. Another one from Wardenberg, and he converts a triple. It is 30-4 for the Tall Blacks.
This is impeccable shooting coming from New Zealand.
The good thing is that Justin Brownlee has come to play here for Gilas Pilipinas inside the Mall of Asia Arena.
And that's something that we can take advantage of. If they will switch their bigs onto Justin Brownlee, then Justin Brownlee will have some open shots here from the perimeter.
Ball screen action, Britt goes to the top, jumper, forced to a miss, rebound picked up by Kai. That's the first completed stop for Gilas. They're running. Fajardo ahead. Fajardo could not catch it. Brownlee to Thompson to Dwight. Ramos for three. No good. Battle for the boards. One by the Tall Blacks.
And Gilas is still searching for our first three-pointer here. That's my concern when you play big like this. You need to be shoot well enough from three-point range. And so you need Justin and maybe Dwight Ramos to make some three-pointers.
Scotty Thompson getting the stop, drawing the offensive foul. As he's asking for some help here because there are always two Tall Black defenders on that backcourt to slow down the offense of Gilas Pilipinas.
And now it's Brownlee who receives that inbound pass.
They will go to the triangle, but it was denied, so they swing it to the other side now. Oh, good pass in the corner. Ramos for three. That's good.
That's great action there coming from Gilas. You have Justin Brownlee curling in. He attracts so much attention. And that left Dwight Ramos wide open from the corner.
And use of Isoto looking for that specific pass.
Absolutely.
Counter three from Brown. Good work. Kai corners the rebound.
Yes.
Scotty slowing it down. Kai inside. Soto. Extra pass for Fajardo.
Couple of assists early here from Kai Soto, and that's what they need to do when they trap Justin Brownlee.
And just like that, it's only a 2-point game now. Gilas Pilipinas waking up offensively. Also getting stops. That would be a traveling violation. Another stop para sa Gilas Pilipinas.
Impressive stretch here from Gilas. There's that pass by Kai Soto. That's a designed play to get Dwight Ramos open because of all the attention being given here to Justin Brownlee. And then off the roll, Kai Soto with a nice drop-off to Junmar.
Fajardo finishes with the left hand, catching his first defender out of position. Now a chance at tie for the squad of Coach Tim. Budanovic, former NBL MVP. Pasok sa laro, didepensahan itong si Junmar. Two players a bit familiar with each other. Entry pass, MVP brings MVP. Fajardo comes up short. Rebound picked up by Britt. Reset the offense, hindi ba shooter open. And Gilas Pilipinas for it with another 3-point conversion coming from Isaiah Leapa.
And that's where the New Zealand will really try to take advantage of their speed and outside shooting by pushing the ball on transition.
Papasok muna yung bola eh, di ba? The ball goes inside first until they locate a shooter. Scotty wants it back. Can't get it. Rebound from Wardenberg. Bogdanovic, 3 or 4 the last time out. He misses his first look at that. Rebound from Kai Soto. Posting up now is JB. Ramos, another three, short. Rebound battle won by New Zealand. Leafa running alongside Bogdanovic. And that will be a foul whistled against Dwight Ramos.
I'm liking the looks we're creating here when we get the ball to Justin Brownlee. The shots are not falling though from the outside. But we have a problem so far here on our transition defense. That's something we need to clean up later in this game.
This might be part of the solution. You go a little bit smaller.
Yes.
With Calvin Oftana checking in for Junmar Fajardo, and your defensive specialist Chris Newsome also checking in. At the next opportunity.
You have a New Zealand lineup here with at least 4 guys shooting from the outside here, including Vodanovic, of course. And that's why you have to match up a bit by putting in Calvin Oftana instead of Junmar, so we can match up in the perimeter.
Oh, 2 misses coming from Tom Vodanovic as Hiram Harris gets reacquainted with his former teammate Kai Soto. Triangle form, but they're denying the entry pass, so they swing it to the other side. Brownlee wants to post up against Harris. 8 seconds of shot clock. Sneaky pass inside. Stopping! Oh, travels.
But you see there, the familiarity and the execution of that triangle from Gilas Pilipinas. Brownlee finding an open Scotty, but he was just called to traveling.
So after that clean start for the All Blacks, they now are up by 5 points. Good pass to Vodanovic. Did not want to pull the trigger. Goes inside. Lefty layup is a miss. Brownlee with a rebound. Newsome pushing for Gilas. Chris Newsome draws a foul. He'll take 2.
Instant impact here in the game for Newsome. Really aggressive. Those are the opportunities where Newsome can really excel. Scotty as well in the open floor, one-on-one. And Chris will go to the line.
Clear hack there from the defense. As Newsome is on the line for 2 free throws. And it was an 8-0 start for the Tall Blacks. Couple of threes coming from Webster. But an early timeout coming from Coach Tim just to reset their defense, to get everyone to settle down just a tiny bit.
Good shape after that start. And to think that New Zealand has 4 threes already in this game. And we're only down 3 points here in the first quarter.
Webster checking back in, as they will also go a little bit smaller. That is a guard, the team captain, coming in for their center, as it will be Vodanovic, perhaps manning the middle. No natural matchup for Kai Soto now. He will go up against Harris.
Really small lineup now on the floor here for New Zealand.
Oh, that's another turnover forced by Newsome. They're on the run. Newsome naghahanap ng kakampi dito. Gilas Pilipinas down by 3. Soto against his former teammate. Oftana on the repost now. That's a foul against Harris.
Excellent job by Calvin Oftana to get that repost in for Kai Soto. Take advantage of the mismatch there. And New Zealand is forced to foul Kai. Harris is a good defender. In fact, he's the one assigned to Justin Brownlee, but not against Kai Soto.
So it will be Vodanovic with all that heft going up against Kai Soto. The turn. It's a miss coming from Dyke. But another possession para sa Gilas Pilipinas. Newsome to Brownlee. JB 3. Strong. 16-13, 2 minutes 44 remaining in your first quarter of action. Good defense once again coming from Chris Newsome. And that is his role. Maganda yung pagkaka-explain ni Coach Tim, because he said that the re-entry of Scotty Thompson allows everyone to settle back into their old roles. And Newsome to being a defender, less ball handling for Dwight Ramos, because Scotty can take care of that.
And Scotty doesn't really have to score in this lineup. He needs to run the offense, be the point guard, and then you put Chris Newsome off the bench as your main defensive weapon.
Better defense coming from Dwight Ramos, but still, the shot is knocked down by Webster.
We've done a great job defending the paint, but New Zealand just making a lot of their outside shots.
And that was a difficult shot that was converted. I think they will go right back to Kai Soto at the post, going up against Harris once again. They swing it instead. Oftana goes to Newsome, takes a 3, dribbles in closer. Good pass, Soto, one-hander's money.
And that's the shot every center, every 7-footer should have, that little floater from about 5 feet.
But everyone worked hard to give Kai Soto That open look, another three-point shot is attempted, but that one well challenged by Kai. Kai's running, Soto fake, Soto converts!
I love that. Fast break opportunity, our big man running, and then you reward Kai Soto with that nice, excellent pass to Kai Soto.
First, this pass coming from Newsome, Kai Soto, make sure it counts, and then Justin Brownlee rewards the big man for running down court, faking Harris off his boots, turning to the other side, and sinking that baby hook. 18-17, only a 1-point lead now for the Tall Blacks of New Zealand.
This program is brought to you by Arena Plus.
Now that I play for the Philippines, it's for every Filipino with grit, heart, and the determination to succeed. I carry the 3 stars in a son with pride. Sa Arena Plus, astika sa
So, tingin ko mga bay, medyo mahirap na laban to, pero tingnan natin. Ang kailangan kasi dito na mag-spark talaga dito yung mga 3-pointers natin. Pasensya na mga bay, first time ko ito mga bay. Kasi hindi naman ako marunong mag-basket. Pero pag ito na, tingnan natin.
Viewers still watching the FIBA Asia Cup 2025 qualifiers matchup between the Philippines and New Zealand. Carlo and Coach Mark, as we all know, Kai Soto was cleared to play after being put under concussion protocols due to a hit in the head playing in Japan last November 9. According to Coach Richard Del Rosario, having Kai in the lineup is essential, especially against the Tall Blacks. As he put it, Kai is a big part of the team, and seeing his performance at camp, I can say that he is playing with a lot more confidence now, and decision-making has been good as well. But other than that, he's also familiar with some of New Zealand's players. Having played with them back in the Australian NBL, it's also very helpful for us. But for Coach Richard, Kai's availability not only helps GILAS in terms of height against the Tall Blacks, but also keeping up with the physicality the opposing team is known to have. Gentlemen, back to you.
Thank you for that report, Bea, as Justin Brownlee could not see Harris sneaking in from behind as they get another opportunity here. Brown comes up short, and now they're starting to miss from downtown.
That's a good sign here for GILAS, because I think we really have the advantage inside the paint.
Brownlee posting up just a double team. Newsome with the cut. Kick to the corner. Oftana. 3-point shot is down. GILAS Pilipinas is ahead.
And this is the reason why Calvin Oftana is so valuable, because not only is he a terrific defensive player, he can knock down the three as well.
That is a foul on Calvin Oftana, taken by Cameron, the son of their former head coach, Coach Pero. As you see the playmaking of Chris Newsome, at dyan mo nakikita yung value talaga nitong si Newsome. He has found his teammates, a couple of assists, has forced a couple of stops. Really, the biggest reasons why Coach Tim Cole wanted him with his squad.
He is somebody who will make the right decision pretty much most of the time, Chris Newsome. And then, of course, we know what he can do in the defensive end.
Carl Tamayo seeing his first action out of the ball game. He had a spectacular performance the last time he saw the New Zealand squad. 16 points, led all scorers for the Philippines. But it was a beat down coming from the veteran Tall Blacks in Auckland a couple of years ago. Free throw, first one is sang by Cameron.
It's very exciting to see this generation. Kai Soto, AJ Edu, who will soon play again for GILAS, and then Jan Tamayo, Yap Yambang. These guys are pretty much in the same ages.
So those two free throws coming from Flynn will tie up the contest at 20 apiece with 39.6 seconds remaining here in our first quarter. Oh, jam-packed Mall of Asia Arena. What a beautiful sight to see on a Thursday evening. But we do thank you for joining us on RPTV, One Sports Plus, and Pilipinas Live. Carlo Pamituan and Coach Martin Molina on the call. GILAS Pilipinas looking to retake the lead. Newsome has it. Attracts his defender. Newsome, signature shot, comes up a bit short. And now New Zealand could go for the final shot of this quarter. One foul to give for GILAS, should they want it. The hook pass to Bordenberg. They get a free look, top of the key. That is knocked down And that will allow them to hang on to the advantage 20-20 after the first 10 minutes of action. The Tall Blacks are up, but only by a basket.
This program is brought to you by Arena Plus.
Shout out ko kayong lahat may pagkatapos dito kasi medyo nakatagilid itong cellphone natin. Kailangan siguro dito kasi pag ako ang nandyan doon sa ano parang kagabahan ka talaga kasi medyo nakaka-pressure din itong ano, medyo pressure yung na nandoon tayo sa sarili nating korte. Kung ako ang dapat lang siguro dito na kailangan yung mga 3-pointer nila kaya ni Calvin Oftana, yung si Chris Newsom, lalo na si CJ Perez na sana mag-spark yung mga 3 points nila. Tapos ito balikan na natin mga bay.
Checking out some of the numbers in the first quarter of action. The hot outside shooting of the Tall Blacks, but the inside points are in favor of the Philippines.
We're executing well. We're getting the ball inside to Kai Soto. Justin Brown here getting inside the paint as well. So it's a you're right, a matchup between the perimeter shooting here of New Zealand. They made 4 threes in that opening quarter. Although we had a couple as well coming from Dwight and one from Calvin Oftana. But the bread and butter of our offense was mainly inside the paint. And that's a tough shot there coming from Webster. Here's Kai Soto running the brick and finishing inside the paint. That's going to be key. I think the more looks we can give to Kai Soto in movement, not in post plays, but in movement, in pick and roll situations, it will be good for us because that will lead to a lot of high percentage baskets.
Kai Soto leading Gilas Pilipinas with 6 points. Out off the bench, you can also count on Chris Newsom and Calvin Oftana to unburden the starters and help out offensively. Got in a couple of threes courtesy of Dwight Ramos and Oftana as Justin Brownlee, after that short break, checks back into this contest.
Bench points, that will be critical for Gilas as well. Calvin made the 3 already. So let's see what kind of contribution we can get from Carl Tamayo.
Here we go in the start of the second quarter from the Mall of Asia Arena. This is the FIBA Asia Cup 2025 qualifiers second window. Philippines versus New Zealand. Brit using the top ball screen. Looking for his options. Goes to Brown. Webster against Newsom this time. That will be a foul on New.
Well, Webster has made a couple of 3-pointers already here. I thought that was a good job by Newsom to make him put the ball on the floor.
Now he is leading all scorers with 8 points in the game, followed by Wartenberg with 7. Oh, that is too much space, and Webster converts another one.
And the big man was not there to help out Chris Newsom in that dribble handoff.
Carl Tamayo sick a counter, no he won't. Fajardo reclaims possession for Gilas. Newsom for 3, would not get it. But backed up though. Another chance here for Gilas to score.
This is a good sign. We're getting offensive rebounds and second chance opportunities.
Oftana did not catch it clean, lost it on the way up. As the All Blacks finally close down that possession. Webster with Tamayo to beat. Leave Wartenberg open and he converts another 3. They are red hot. Those 2 players specifically, they're both in double digits now.
That's it. We can't sleep on these guys. We have to be ready to contest all. Look at this. This is a one because Junmar was not there to challenge that attempt coming from Webster, and then Oftana gives him too much space and a couple of 3-pointers to open the second quarter for the All Blacks.
8-point lead for New Zealand. Coach Tim Cohn with another early timeout.
Sa inyo mga bay, sa tingin ko diyan may laban tayo sa rebound, pero ang hinahanap kasi natin diyan yung pinsan nila ba. Kaya sana pagdasal natin do kasi itong laban na to hindi lang to laban sa Gilas sa tape natin, kundi laban to sa buong Pilipinas. Kaya pagdasal natin na sana may labas talaga nila yung hindi lang kay iikot dyan kay Justin Brownlee. Sana lahat yung motivation kasi nila kasi nakita ko medyo ang opensa talaga nila medyo may problema doon. Pero sa rebound, medyo may laban tayo doon. So, tingnan natin kung anong mga set plays na magagawa doon ni Coach Tim Con. Diyan na natin makikita yung yung mga game plan nila. Tapos ang napansin ko pa doon yung triangle offense nila. Parang medyo kulangan yata ako. Kasi naghahabol tayo sa So medyo takilid na. Balikan natin mga bay. Shoutout ko kayo lahat pagkatapos nito.
Pagkatapos ng unang timeout ni Coach Tenko in our opening quarter, let's see if it could happen again here in the second. We heard in the time want to get Jumar Fajardo going. That is why he gets a touch here. Fajardo to Brown lead. JB, well defended by Brown. Tough jumper, no good. Second effort, it falls off the glass.
Medyo mahirap sila sa pinsan nila mga bay.
Coming from Brown, but he fails to box out Brownlee, and Brownlee takes advantage.
Always a good sign of answer.